Hi, it's Susie with Creative Cafe, and this is part 2 of my Old Curiosity Shop mini album tutorial. So in this one, you're going to need your 8x8 piece of cardstock that you cut, and then your 8 3/4 by 8 piece that you cut, and your 2 pieces of chipboard. And if you're not using chipboard, then you can just skip this part altogether. You'll just need your cardstock and not your chipboard. So I have went ahead and stuck on my 8x8 piece, and then this will be my piece for my front cover that will have the flap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And you don't want it on your flap. When you go to put your adhesive on, you just want to avoid getting it on the flap, because for me, I'm going to use my scoring tape to do that. I'm not going to put it on with my ATG gun. So I just get mine good and adhesive, so that it will not come off anywhere. I probably am someone who over adheres their things, but I like to have mine while I know they'll last. So, okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to attach it to my chipboard, and I always like to make sure that I'm getting it pretty even before I let it all just adhere down. So anyway, there is my flap, and I'm not going to decorate the back yet, because the back will be whatever pattern paper I use. So anyway, so now I have this and I have this. So what you want to do now is get your box, and now you need to decide whether you want your box to open from the side, or whether you want your inserts to pull out from the side, which you can, or your inserts to pull out of the top. And I want my inserts to pull out of the top, just like I did my Old Curiosity Shop. So if you want it to pull out of the side, then just have your box open to the side when you adhere your flap down. And if you want it at the top, just make sure it's at the top, and then you can adhere your flap down. So, and like I said, mine is going to be at the top, so I want it turned with it going to the top. Now, what I want to do now is take my sticky strip, and I want to place it on the outside, and I'm going to use my 1/2 inch, and I'm just going to get it to the edge there. Okay, and then what I will probably do with the little piece here that is still going, I will probably add, because I like mine stuck. I mean, like I said, I'm probably someone who over adheres, but I just like it to make sure that nothing's gonna come apart on me. And I'm gonna have to reach over the camera here, and I'm gonna grab my 1/4 inch scoring tape, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna lay that right up to the edge on that. And I'm going to add a little piece right there, because I don't feel like it got stuck good. So anyway, and then I'm just going to peel that off and peel that off. Okay, then I have it completely adhered on the flap. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, and I am going to adhere this evenly, this outer part evenly against here. So, and I don't know if I'll be in camera when I do that or in frame, so I'm going to take it And I'm going to kind of use my finger to feel there that it's where it should be. And I don't want it stuck down until I have made sure that I'm where I want to be. You can ruin a lot of pieces by letting it get stuck before you've got it where you want it. Okay, and I feel like I'm where I want to be. So I'm just going to take and stick that down. Okay, and there is my box with my flap. Okay, and I am going to, of course, put pattern paper here. I'm going to put pattern paper here. And then I'm going to decorate the front. Now for my back piece, the other 8x8 that I had stuck down, excuse me, I'm going to take my plain side and I'm going to take it and I will be adhering it to my back piece. Now I will be using sticky strip to adhere all the 4 edges because I just don't want it to come loose. So here is my sticky strip. Get it on all 4 sides. Okay, and then I will just be adhering the middle with my ATG gun. So, because if I get all 4 sides stuck really well, I don't have to worry about it coming off too much. And then like right here, I always make sure that, even if I have to peel that back a little bit, that I have my edges. I just don't like them not to be caught. So, anyway, there is that edge. Okay, and I'm just going to peel this off. Sometimes it doesn't want to peel for me. Okay, and I see another edge right here that I want to come up and grab a little more too there. Okay, and then I'm just going to get this stuck. And it really doesn't matter which way you turn this because your box is an 8x8 and your chipboard is an 8x8. So that's not really going to make any difference. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I'm stuck nice and good. Now I did, while I'm thinking about it, I did take and distress or ink my edges there because I did not want it to be too, if I have some of my chipboard showing that it looks black. So, okay, so then this is my box. I have my flap on the front and I have my lightweight chipboard here on the back. Okay, once you've done that, what I do, and this is just, you don't have to do this, this is just something I do for added strength. I take an inch piece of cardstock, and what I do is I just score it in half, which I move it over and then score it at a 1/2 inch and just bend it in. And then what I will do is take this, and it's much easier to do this when your album is in, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on there anyway. And what I do is I just place it right there so that it gives it some added protection where you have joined the box together. So I'm going to get my 1/2 inch sticky strip here, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to place the 1/2 inch. And I'm using my scoring tape because I do not want my piece to come off. So I want it to be adhered really well. And that's probably isn't something you would have to do like I said, I like to do mine. I sell so many albums that when I make one, I want it to last for a very long time. So if I was making it for myself, I maybe not be as I probably wouldn't be quite as adamant about having sturdiness in my box. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that little strip, I'm going to make sure that I go all the way up, and I'm in my corner, and I'm just adhering it down, and that's what it looks like. Now I don't do this part here because the flap will open, and this I won't worry about because it doesn't have the edge where I put the box together, and it doesn't have the chipboard edge on it. So excuse me. So I'm going to do my other one the same way. So I'm taking my scoring tape, making sure that I get it all the way on the strip. Okay. And then if I come over, all I'm going to do is just take my scissors, kind of trim it off so it's not showing. Okay, get my glue off my scissors. I'm very messy when I do my albums. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just peel that off and peel that off. Okay, and once again, I'm going to be going to my back edge, and I'm just going to, I kind of crease, and then what I do is I kind of just try to get right in my edge there with my finger so that I am good and on the edge when I get ready to stick that down. Okay, and then what that does is it just simply, you know, gives you a little bit of sturdiness to the box, and it keeps everything kind of stuck together where you have joined everything. Now if you're going to decorate the back of the box, and I'll grab this real quick, I actually put this over the paper. So that's kind of a choice that you'll have to decide. Now on this one here, I don't know that I will put a piece of pattern paper on the back. So if I do, I'll probably just maybe be a partial piece here. If I was going to do the whole thing, I would probably wait to put my strips on until after I had put my paper on. So that's something to think about. But anyway, okay, so this is the box, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and decorate and paper my box up, and then I will do part 3 of the tutorial, which will be the inserts. Okay, thanks so much for watching.